Oh, what's up, man? What's going on, man?
Oh, man, everybody know who I got today, man.
DMV Hoodz and News, DC, one of DC's hottest bloggers, man, commentators, whatever you want to call it, media outlets in the DMV, man. DC zone, man, you heard me?
Yeah, that's a fact, that's a fact.
Whole time, I was doing security in the hood, right?
Uh-huh.
And I started listening to another blogger, man, named Chicago World News and shit. And motherfucker, I was like, man, I should do something like that for the city. Plus, all these other motherfuckers keep talking about the city. Man, I ain't never been out here, never lived in the city, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know anything about DC or Maryland. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Don't know nothing about nothing in the DMV. So I was like, man, let me go ahead, man, and give them a little history lesson. So I started doing videos on my personal channel. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own channel. You know what I'm saying? Chicago World News. He shouted me out. Boom, did my thing, got a couple thousand subscribers, and I just kept going and going and going after that. And I just started growing, man. It's been slow, but it's been a hell of a progression, man. You know what I'm saying? See, man, and I started all this with an Android phone. I made it to fucking New York City with an Android phone,
Damn.
Real live, man. What was the Galaxy S4, man?
Uh-huh.
Made it all the way out to DC, man. You know what I'm saying? With an Android, man.
That's crazy.
Kill, man.
That's crazy. Yo, bro, DC, you know, got a wave going on right now. A lot of rappers are coming out of the whole DMV area, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers coming out that area. Before we get into that, what's the difference between DMV and DC? Well, like,
DC, all right, the DMV is basically, all right, so a lot of people have different opinions. They like to say it's DC, the whole state of Maryland, whole Virginia, is DC, Baltimore, Richmond. The term DMV started, it kind of got popularized by the radio stations, but it actually started in like 03, 04. From when I first heard it, came from a local channel that was bringing it up and so forth. And DMV basically was a term, an acronym for the metropolitan area of DC. You know what I'm saying? So basically, it's basically the DC metropolitan area of DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So that's basically Washington D.C., PG County, Maryland, which is like east of DC, Montgomery County, Maryland, which is north of DC, and Northern Virginia, which is like southwest of DC over the bridge. You know what I'm saying? So it's basically the metropolitan, like basically if you can get on a metro train, a metro bus, or whatever, it's basically the DMV. Doesn't matter if you're in the hood or not. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people mistake, you know what I'm saying, the DMV is like, oh, it has to be the ghetto to be the DMV.
Okay.
Nah, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. It's just basically like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from DC, but I went to Pentagon City in Northern Virginia, in Arlington, Virginia, to go shopping. Same thing from out Montgomery County with the Wheaton Mall or City Place or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I look at the DMV. Where I went to the Go-Go's. I went to Go-Go's in DC, MoCo, VA, and PG. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So basically, if your area surrounds the DC area culture, then it's basically the DMV.
Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, you know, DMV got a lot of hot rappers out right now and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Who's the hottest niggas out in your opinion? Who's the hottest niggas out?
Q's the hottest, but Q's probably one of the hottest, you know, because you got Glizzy, Trel, you know, Lisha, you know, probably the legend out the city, man. You got a ton of artists, man. You got Baby 9, Money Ma, shit. You got my man Dirty Hunnit from the South Side. You got artists, you know what I'm saying? I like most of the street rappers out there. I think a rapper that's gonna come up that's already building the name is I Am Northeast. You got you got Lolo Marley that I fuck with. Man, get well Smacky. You know what I'm saying? Smacky was a hot rapper that was buzzing, but you know he had his little situation. He's recovering from it though, so it's all good. It's tons of artists, man, that I can think of, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't even really think of right now. You got Shabazz, of course. You know what I'm saying? Big Flock coming home soon. You know what I'm saying? Ton of artists coming out of the DMV and so forth. Man, shout out Reggie, coming out the VA side. You know what I'm saying? There's a ton of artists, man. Shout out Free Freaky Flash too, man. You know what I'm saying? Ton of artists, man, coming out the DMV.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, do you think do you think like, you know, gentrification and all that stopped, you know, is messing with the flourishing of the culture?
It definitely impacted the culture. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause, you know, we had the go-go music outside DC, in the DC region, DMV area, that definitely impacted, you know, but it kind of was our fault too, you know, with the violence and all that. But, you know, when all this, because the same stuff was going on in the 90s and in the early 2000s, the same thing that was going on when he started gentrifying. But the only difference is you got Manny, Molly, Bob, and Holly, you know what I'm saying, roaming down Georgia Avenue on 14th Street, and they don't really want that. Respectfully so, but at the same time, it did affect us in a long way. It's to the point where we can't even have a basketball tournament in our communities. They literally try to shut down basketball tournaments in communities that we grew up in, because due to, you know, gentrifiers moving in and they complain about the noise, or they'll make up lies saying that I seen a couple guys with guns and, you know, stuff like that. So these little things that does bring the community, it's a lot of things that affect the community, but it's a lot of things that bring the community together that they have helped stop, and it's kind of messing up the culture, you know what I'm saying, in general in DC.
Okay. What is Baltimore considered a DMV?
From people from the outside, they look at DC and Baltimore as the same, but Baltimore has a totally different. Shout out Baltimore. I got love for Baltimore though. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad the relationship is a lot better between DC and Baltimore. But Baltimore has similarities in a way. You know, we rock New Balances and, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We have a different accent than anybody else on the East Coast or whatever. But at the same time, nah, that's in me, because it's a totally different culture. We don't ride the same train station. Yeah, we got a MARC train that takes us from DC and Baltimore, but like there's really not too many similarities, you know what I'm saying? Similarities, but it's not really two similarities. We dress different, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We don't wear goals in the mouth. We don't, you know, well, I know they step their dress game style, but I remember back in the days we used to, you know, always laugh and joan on Baltimore. That's slang for like, you know, bidding and joning on somebody. You know, you frying them up and stuff, you cooking them. And like basically we used to, like, they used to wear like long tees past their knees, and you know what I'm saying? We didn't know if they was from New York, St. Louis, or some other weird place, you know what I'm saying? So we used to always laugh at them in DC. They would always laugh at DC dudes because of this, that, and the third. They say, oh, niggas be on the down low in the jail and shit like that. So it's always been like bigger and better, but the relationship has gotten a lot better. It used to be really bad, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think it's division out there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
In the DMV against DC versus this, or
nah, it's definitely division. It's like division. Let's put it like this: the dudes that's on moves and just getting money or doing like that, there ain't really no division between them two. You know what I'm saying? Man respect man, no matter if it's DC or Maryland or Virginia or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's the dudes that never really left their block or left their side of town or whatever. I'm from uptown. I'm from the city.
Right.
Ain't nobody, I graduated from Cardozo Senior High School, bro. Ain't nobody can tell you I'm not from the city, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I met a lot of dudes that was from Maryland that was thorough. I met some dudes that was from VA that was thorough. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, those who never left their corner, their block, or their perception of this area is based off the area that, you know, you go to hang out at, or is it a suburb area or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's basically the DMV. Basically, in the DMV, basically you're basically popular based off your rep. Right. So some people don't, like, most DC people don't claim the DMV. Like, they look at me as weird because I claim the DMV. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I recognize the term DMV, but everybody knows I'm still from the city, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, they look at me like I'm weird. They be like, only Maryland, Virginia people claim the DMV. You know what I'm saying? That's not everybody, though. Some people, you know what I'm saying, they might not like the term, but they understand what the DMV really is. And, they, you know what I'm saying, they understand it. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's a metropolitan. Oh, you saying it's a metropolitan area. Right. For real, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? By culture, by... You know what I'm saying, where you go at and all that stuff. So it's like, but people really look at it as some hood shit. Like, some people say, oh, it's DC or nothing. Some people say DC PG. Some people be like, you know what I'm saying, or it's a new one called the DM, which is DC and Maryland. We don't claim Virginia. You know what I'm saying? But basically, it's based off the reputation of who went to the most go-go's, who did this, who did that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's weird. You know what I'm saying? But I like really for real, like to somebody that was out of town, like somebody from New York or somebody from Atlanta, we all look dumb. You know what I'm saying? We look dumb as hell. Because it's like, our borderlines ain't really borderlines. You could literally walk across the street from DC to Maryland. Like, Southern Avenue, Eastern Avenue, you can walk from Sheriff Road, Huntwood, to Scraper Shop and Sea Pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Right. Fairmont Heights and Sea Pleasant. Or you can walk from Oxon Hill to Livingston Road. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Livingston Road Southeast to Oxon Hill, Maryland. In fact, Livingston Road Southeast and Southern Avenue probably share the same grocery store as people in Glass Manor, which is a neighborhood across the street from DC, but in Maryland. You know what I'm saying? They probably still go to the same giant. You know what I'm saying? At Eastover Shopping Center. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody probably goes to Pentagon City to go shopping. So that's like that. The DMV is more than especially also for the Go-Go's too. Everybody goes to the Go-Go's in Maryland. When they shut down the Go-Go's in DC, everybody went to the Maryland Go-Go's. You know, everybody went to the Maryland Go-Go's. You know what I'm saying? The CFVs and the Pearls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like the DMV is more than just who go hard, who's the toughest, man. It's about the culture and the area and the region and so forth. You know what I'm saying? No matter where you from. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to get on some hood shit, it's real niggas everywhere. It's bitch niggas everywhere. It's scared niggas. It's a nigga from a suburb can knock out a nigga from the hood too.
Real nigga shit.
You know what I'm saying? So don't ever sleep on a man because where he from or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And one last thing I want to say on that is that like nobody's copying off of nobody, man. That's just not. When I came to Brother, because I used to be like that too. I used to be DC or nothing. You murder niggas want to be DC niggas and shit like that. But when I got older, I realized that like, how you gonna tell somebody that grew up in Capitol Heights or Oxon Hill, Maryland, bordering DC, literally go walk across the street to DC, grew up with probably family from the city. You know what I'm saying? Mom and pop's probably from the city. He probably moved on the Capitol Heights side because the houses are probably more cheaper and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And grew up all around DC culture. Probably went to their favorite team, the Skins. They grew up right by the Redskins Stadium is in Landover, Maryland. And you gonna tell them, oh, they trying to copy DC. They grew up around the same music we grew up around. How you gonna copy something that you grew up around? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like my thing is this: as long as you keep it real with yourself, you really from Maryland, rep your Maryland shit. You really from VA, rep your VA shit. The only thing I just don't respect is somebody who never lived in the city, never lived in DC in a day in their life, and be like, oh, I'm from the city, but the whole time your ass live out Waldorf. And Waldorf like 45 minutes, an hour away from the city, bro. That's like a suburb of the suburb, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a joke about Waldorf. You gotta take a plane ticket out that motherfucker to get to Waldorf. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's super Maryland, man. Shout out my man Davey Ruffin too, man.
Right.
Like whole time, like that's the shit I don't respect, man. But like my thing is this, and I like the term DMV. I like the term DMV because also, you know what I'm saying? You can also, you know what I'm saying? You can also rep where you from, but you still have an identity of what area you from too.
Right.
Like, you could be from VA, be like, damn, why you listen to so much go-go? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up around. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around go-go. You know what I'm saying? Niggas beating their feet and all that shit, just like a nigga in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know I'm from the DMV area, part of VA, or I'm from the DMV part of Maryland. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm from the DC area, but I'm a Maryland nigga though, so don't get that shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the city though, I'm just giving an example. You hear me?
Right. So do you think, speaking of go-go music, you think go-go is dead?
No.
Okay.
Culture, go-go, I don't think the go-go culture. I mean, they just had the Echo stage in Northeast DC, formerly known as the DC Star, the DC Tunnel, whatever you want to call it. And that joint packed out probably 700, 800 people. You know what I'm saying? And probably most of them young dudes was probably was youngers that probably only went to go-go when it was like 14, 15, or probably never went to a go-go at all, but finally turned 18 to go to a go-go. And you know, last year they did a couple all-age shows that packed out 400 to 600 people. So the point is that people still want the culture around. It's just that people more focused on money. People focused on this rap shit, whatever. And you know the go-go shows has died down. But you know the culture. I've been to like 5, 6, 7 different go-go's. All of them packed out. You know what I'm saying? Not just from people my age. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little older, but it's still young niggas that's still going that just turned 21. Young niggas that's going that just turned 18. It's still youngers that's sneaking and paying that extra dub or two to get up in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't think go-go culture down, but you know what I'm saying? We definitely like, I don't think the go-go culture died. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a lack of venues, but the moment, it's still there though. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. Like, people still want to go to go-go's for real. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's not the most popular thing right now, you know, to this new generation, because they didn't grow up to it like it used to, because it's a lack of and shit.
Right.
Man, shout out my good man MELZ TV, man. You know what I'm saying? DMV Hoodz and News, we in motherfucking New York. I made it to New York with an Android, Slim. You hear me, man? Shout out to all my good men in the city, on the Maryland side, everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the whole DMV, my men on the North VA side. Shout out everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man True Laws, man. Red Bull Radio, man. Shout out everybody, man. Shout out to the other bloggers, Cutthroat TV, Pat is Dope, Up Next with Stewie, Taco Talks. So many more I can't think of right now. If I didn't mention you, my bad, man. But shout out to you, man. It's your boy DMV Hoodz and News, and we gone. Subscribe to me on YouTube, man.